All right, today we're going to tackle something, well, something pretty big. We're diving into an idea that comes from this really short but profound piece of writing that starts with a kind of mystery. So let's see if we can crack this thing together.
So right off the bat, we get this. Think about that for a second. How can something be both perfectly unified, like a single, seamless whole, and at the same time be the thing that is the closest to our human experience? It kind of sounds like a contradiction, right? And that's exactly the puzzle we're going to explore.
So, what on earth could possibly fit that description? That's the big question, isn't it? The good news is the text gives us clues. It's like a little detective story. So, let's put on our investigator hats and start following the trail.
Okay, clue number one. This one's all about the basic building blocks, the fundamental structure of this mystery object. It's kind of like looking at the architect's blueprint to figure out what's being built.
So here's what the blueprint tells us. We've got 3 spatial dimensions, and the text calls them elastic. And then there's one time dimension, which it says is rigid. Now, those words, elastic and rigid, are super important. Let's break down what they actually mean here.
First things first, what's a spatial dimension? It's actually really simple. It's just a direction you can move in. You can go forward and backward, left and right, and up and down. Length, width, height. That's it. Those are the 3 dimensions of space we live in every single day.
Okay, and here's where it gets really interesting. The text says our space, those 3 dimensions, is elastic. Think of it like a huge, stretchy piece of fabric. You could bend it, you can warp it, it's flexible. But time? Time is the exact opposite. It's rigid. It's not a stretchy fabric. It's more like a steel railway track, pointing in only one direction. The train is always moving forward. No detours, no going back. It's fixed.
So we've got the blueprint, the structure, elastic space, rigid time. But what's the building material? What is this thing actually made of? You might think it's something really complex, but the answer we're given is, well, it's shockingly simple.
1. Just 1. That's it. Think about all the complexity you see, all the incredible variety in the world. This description is claiming that this entire object, this whole system, is built from just a single, fundamental ingredient. It's a pretty wild idea.
This suggests that everything we see, stars, rocks, people, everything, isn't actually made of fundamentally different kinds of stuff. Nope, it's all just one material, but its properties are arranged in different ways. It's like building millions of different things using just one type of Lego brick.
Okay, so let's take stock. We have an object with this stretchy space, a fixed timeline, and it's all made from one single thing. But so what? Why does any of this matter? Well, the author gives us a really clear reason for why we should be paying attention.
The text is essentially asking us, hey, why bother looking into this? What's the reward? What do we get out of figuring this puzzle out?
And here's the payoff. It's because this object is complete machinery in its simplest form. Think of it this way. If you want to understand how a super complex jet engine works, you'd probably start by studying the simplest possible motor, right? That's the idea here. This object is our simple motor. Understand it, and you can understand the principles behind all the bigger, more complicated stuff.
Okay, I think we have everything we need. We've got the clues about its dimensions, what it's made of, and why it's so important to study. It's time for the big reveal. Let's put all the pieces of the puzzle together. So let's do a quick rundown. What do we have? 1, it's a single, unified thing. 2, it's super close to our human experience. 3, it's got 3 elastic spatial dimensions and 1 rigid time dimension. 4, it's made of just one material. And 5, it's the simplest example of a complete machine. Got it? Good. Now, let's go all the way back to the beginning. Remember that very first clue? The one that sounded so odd? The closest to the human experience? As it turns out, that wasn't just some random detail. That's the master key that unlocks this whole mystery.
So let me ask you, what is the one thing, the only thing we know that fits every single one of these clues? What is a complete, complex machine that is also the most intimate, familiar thing in our lives?
And the text gives us the answer. It might be what we are made of. Wow. The answer isn't some distant galaxy or abstract theory. It's been right here, under our noses, the whole time.
That object, that machinery, that unified whole, it's us. It's you, it's me. This whole investigation wasn't really about cosmology or physics. It was a journey inward, a way of looking at ourselves and what it means to be human.
And that, of course, leaves us with one last massive question to chew on. If we, our bodies, our minds, are the machinery being described, then who or what is doing the observing? Who is the I that's experiencing this machine? We're going to leave you right there with that one. Thanks for diving in with us.